Hello. Um, haven't made a video in a while. I'm noticing a theme. Well, first things first, if I put it in the title of this video, then you would know that this is probably gonna be the last episode of this series. Yeah, there are many reasons why. For one, I really didn't like where the story was going, and I tried to revive it with that old monster journal, but, yeah, it didn't really work out as well as I had hoped, so... Oh, well. But... Yes, as this is the final episode, probably, I have prepared 6 new monsters, one of which is a repeat of an element, as always. Anyway, let's start off with the first monster here, Elridif, the plant, water, ice, rock, and fire monster. And I didn't write the bios down because didn't have enough time, and so they're on my laptop over there, just off screen. So I'll read the bio now. Elridae are generally joyful monsters by nature, but oftentimes can become overwhelmed with the responsibility that comes with being imbued with 5 elements. As quint elements go, Elridae are of utmost importance to the monster world as a whole. You see, they are, quote, closely in tune with the 5 elements most commonly associated with plant. It is unsure why or how these elements combine to give off a truly plant-like aura. Our guess is transdimensional shenanigans. Whatever the cause may be, Elridae are certainly doing a good job. They like to frolic through meadows in packs, referred to as bouquets, spreading life and regrowth in their path. Elridae are working hard at keeping the flora and monstra in check. Yes. Also, disclaimer, I am recording this a little late. It is like 10 right now, and I want to upload this by at least 11, but yes. Moving on. This is Orazon, the ice, plant, air, water, and fire monster. And the bio is, here it comes and there it goes. Orazai never seem to stop moving. They can skate across nearly any surface with their frozen over legs, staying nice and chilly even in warm climates. Due to their nearly constant high speeds, their multicolored hairdo flows in the wind. It must be said that it has been mistaken for an aurora many a time. As the quint element most closely associated with the element of ice, it makes sense that these monsters stay cool year-round. They can adjust their internal body temperature to be comfortable while not wasting precious time slowing down to cool off. Orazai strive to impress the common passerby with their swift, elegant ice skating routine. Their vibrant hair and prowess on the rink attracts the ogle of many a monster. Yeah. Honestly, one of my favorite bios of the bunch. Moving on. Yes. Zephyr. Also, this is why I didn't write bios. because I used Sharpie on the next monster, and I didn't anticipate that it would bleed through, so, oh well. Lesson learned. Anyway, Zephyr, the air, water, rock, ice, and fire monster. Ah, the elegant Zephyr. Legend has it that long ago, in a world of black and white, a Zephyr created a grand prism that released color into the world and subsequently created the entire element of prism. But that's merely a myth. Zephyr ruled the skies high above Plaques, in a realm just above the clouds known as the Cloud Realm. Many monsters capable of flight inhabit this paradise in the sky, creating a home in the clouds. Goodness. Zephyr, as the quint elemental most associated with air, ruled this high-up hangout with a benevolent claw. They're in charge of which weather happens where and when. Quite the tough job, but they're highly capable. Yeah. Moving on. This is Creefin. I don't know if I can get it all in one shot, so... oh well. Yes, Creefin. The water, air, plant, earth, rock, whatever, and fire monster. Creeping along the ocean floor, Creefins are a relatively recent discovery. They've been around all along, but just camouflaged. Their coral reef disguise, combined with the fact that they're almost always the exact same color as the ocean, it's a surprise that we even found it at all. We caught sightings of a mysterious moving reef and decided to investigate. Turns out, it was a Creefin moving to a new location for food. It would never eat the little critters that it's providing a home for. We suppose it functions sort of like a guardian in a way. Once a Creefin finds a good spot to take roots, it digs its tentacles into the ocean floor and stays rooted until the area is no longer suitable for it and its inhabitants. The one we found was in the middle of finding a different location for its fishy friends. How sweet. Yes, good. And finally, Squirtle. The rock, plant, ice, air, and fire monster. Almost got that wrong. Also, I am very rusty at reading bios. I apologize. Okay, the bio is definitely the smallest of the quintessential quint elements. That doesn't make the Squirtle any less important, though. The hole at its back spews out searing hot lava, meant for ventilation purposes. If they didn't have this exterior entrance, the outer shell would surely burst. Its interior is 100% molten rock, white hot. Its outer shell of molten stone is just barely enough to keep all that lava from spilling out. The Squirtles don't seem to mind, though. Of course, every monster is different, but all Squirtles share an air of calmness about the fact that they're literally filled with lava. Yes. Also, I don't know if any of this is out of focus, so I apologize if it is. Finally, there's Fahrwel. Now, Fahrwel is the final monster that I prepared for today, or tonight, or whatever. It is the element of dark light, the new one, and the last one. Its bio reads, Fahrwels are most closely associated with the feeling of bittersweet loss. Everything must come to an end eventually. and it's sad to see them go. But while it is melancholy, sometimes it's necessary to leave something behind to explore new ideas. Fahrwel's embodied this idea perfectly. It's hard to let something go, but ultimately accept. They're often seen around graveyards, as there is a very high energy of regret and loss, but acceptance and remembrance. In many Plakesian towns and folklore, it is said that if a Fahrwel is staring at one grave in particular, it's the soul of the person coming back to say one final farewell. In some of these cultures, it's customary to give a rose to the Fahrwel, but not in all. All that is to say, no matter what the reason, everything must eventually come to an end. It's unfortunate, but true. And with that, I bid one final farewell. Yeah. That was pretty hard to write. Now, I must clear up some things. While the Metrio's Monsterpiece series is probably ending, this does not mean the end of me, Mood Joe, on YouTube entirely. I have so many ideas I want to share with you all, and I have more My Thing Monsters fan-made content on my second channel, wherein I make island songs. It's on a bit of a hiatus right now because my headphones are being very whack right now. I'm sorry about that if you were wondering where the next individual sounds video was. But anyway, yeah. I just wanted to say thank you. Today is the 3-year anniversary of the first video that I ever posted on this channel. I can't believe that I would ever be in this situation. It's really insane. Well, this video is staying longer than it's welcome, so I'll keep it short, but thank you again for sticking with it. I know there have been very many hiatuses and breaks and unsureties in the schedule department, but that's just, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.